我们这脖子上喜欢挂玉牌，香炉供台上摆，长大才开白黄牌。虔诚拜三拜，钱包里面多几百。易的是，难的是等。来财，来财，来财，来财，来，哎，中指力滚力，对应好运八方来，散了才能聚，你不出手，说聊斋。这一把愿花钱交朋友，那艺高人胆大，让他。
Welcome to Season 6 of NBA 2K26, and welcome back to this season's featured park, NBA 2K16's Old Town.
Neon everywhere, amusement park rides, and even a roller coaster are thrilling visitors as you get your game on track for a whole new season of rewards.
Season 6 featured athlete was a rookie when that park was live, the sharpshooting Karl Anthony Towns.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the side. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Jake LaRavia out there. With LeBron James. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Smart in at the 2 guard. And for Golden State, we've got DeAnthony Melton. Draymond Green is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Curry. And it's Santos in at the 3 slot. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on LeBron James.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Ayton puts the fadeaway right on the money. Ayton's got his second bucket tonight.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Melton passes to Curry. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Here's Melton, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Worked that one inside nicely.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Kennard on the wing. Plenty of space, and that's good for 2. Here's Melton. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Fades and shoots. Basket counts. Ayton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drills it from outside.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And it's Ayton missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. Here, the first for Los Angeles. One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
From past the arc, hands it from downtown.
Oh, you got to run LeBron off the ball there.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
They just committed too many mistakes. It was impossible to overcome.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Quinton Foust is checked in for Golden State. Podziemski's coming in for Melton. Podziemski on the wing. Over Kennard. No good off the back of the rim. The Lakers trail. Smart finds LaRavia. The 3 from LeBron. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Nothing the defense can do. James is skilled at sinking that jumper right in the face.
Lays it up off the glass. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Fires it up. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
And the Warriors making a change here. Golden State's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Outside Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Post. He's covered by Ayton. The offensive rebound. Post misses the shot.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yes, Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James. He said, quote, very few guys know where all the players are on the court at all times. Very few players have the skill and the ability to take advantage of any slip-up. LeBron falls in both of those categories. There's a reason people talk about him as the GOAT. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Fires the 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
3 points.
Kennard's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Here's Podziemski. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Over Kennard. Misses off the left iron.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
James left side. Here's LaRavia. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
.29 seconds left in the first. Curry against Smart. Shot to stop the run, and the rejection by Ayton. Outside, Smart. Pass to Kennard. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Here's Curry. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Lakers ahead, leading by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. First, we've got Hachimura. Ayton is out there with James. Then it's James. And it's Kennard in at the point guard. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Here's James. Pass to Kennard. Back to James. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Kennard for three. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Draymond Green. And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
Here's Spencer. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. James, the pass to Hachimura. They could use a bucket. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Spencer. 2 points. That one goes. Spencer's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Draymond Green. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, with some guys, we always talk about potential. What I like about him, he comes to work every night and actually produces.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And the Warriors making a change here.
For your Warriors.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Curry, and the rejection by James. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Guys?
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Quinn Post is checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Seth Curry. L.A. has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Hachimura finds Kennard. James looking it over. Offensive rebound. Back to Kennard. James in the high post. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say he's exceeded them.
And stolen by James. Oh, the strength of LeBron.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Warriors trail by 3. Pass to post. Here's Podziemski. Kennard covering. Good on the 13-footer. Podziemski's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
LeBron kicks to Kennard. Shoots over Melton. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Payton. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now here's James. Bassi defending. Here's Hachimura. 9 feet out. And the shot is long. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Pass to Melton. Shoots the 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. James outside. Fires from deep. That shot is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by.
Please give a big round of applause for your
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play, everybody. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq's suit.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Warriors?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Warriors trailing. Draymond Green is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Curry. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Santos in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Vanderbilt. Warriors with the rebound.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
And it's Nick Smith with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And it's DeAndre Ayton in for Vanderbilt. On the wing, Melton. And the Warriors, another 3.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
On the wing, James. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. James has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Porzingis. Over Hayes. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
James, the pass to Smith. Launches it. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Here's Porzingis. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Santos, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Hachimura kicks to Ayton. No one near James as he lets it go. That three off the mark. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a one-point game. Melton against James. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. You've got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Vanderbilt's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Smart subbed in for James. Now here is Hachimura. He's guarded closely. Here's Hayes. And he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 1. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And Hayes throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Curry against Smart. Curry deciding where to go with it. Over Smart. Vanderbilt with the block. To the inside. Here's Hachimura. Outside for Smart. Curry against Smith. 6 to shoot. Here's Hachimura. And they recover it. Out to Smith. Shoots over Curry. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Santos. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Porzingis. Payton comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. Hachimura, no good. Golden State's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. A shot by Curry, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. Smith for 3, trains it from beyond the arc. Smith's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Los Angeles. Pass to Bassi. Here's Santos. He's got 5. Here's Payton, and it's blocked. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Here's Pajemski. He can't get that one. Excellent defense there from Smith. Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Spencer. Out to Payton. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Smith for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Los Angeles on top, leading by a point. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. He's out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Smith. And it's Smart in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Pajemski. Now Porzingis. Now Melton. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Melton. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Hayes. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Luke Kennard in for Smith. And it's James missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
They double him with Ayton. Green deciding where to go with it. Money from the wing. And the Warriors lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
3 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Back to Pajemski. Right side Porzingis from downtown. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Pass to LaRavia. Bounce pass from Smart. LaRavia passes to Ayton. Nice D from Porzingis. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he makes that one. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Here's Richard. Good D by LeBron.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Smart on the wing. And again, the Lakers no good.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
The wide open look here for Sends into the line. It's on Porzingis.
Sometimes it's the little things you do. Ayton, with a timely pump fake, gets himself to the line.
And the Warriors with some changes. Santos is checked in. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. On its way from Curry for 2. It's good from the top of the key. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half. Inside, Ayton. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
What a great look, but an even better contest. That's how you shut down the painted area.
Porzingis with the block, and he recovers it. Kennard against Curry. Offensive rebound. LeBron going to work inside.
And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball, and that's why.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Curry against Kennard. Curry kicks to Green. They grab their own miss. Curry cooks him up inside.
It's what we've come to expect over and over again. Steph Curry coming up big.
Smart on the wing. Kennard the pass to LeBron. 5 to shoot. A putback. James on the follow.
And James has made so many big shots throughout his career. This is nothing new.
And the call is going to be Yes, it is an illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
James checked in for Jake LaRavia. Fades back. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
And there's the second time to finish it off.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Fearless. Curry takes up the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 5. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. Gannett comes in for James. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one." Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team.
Thank you once again, Allie. James, the pass to Hachimura. Back to James to tie it up. Money! A huge shot to tie it up.
The nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Timeout called the Warriors. It's tied. Here's Curry to the middle. Here's Melton. Got it!
And coaches love to see points coming from an inbounds play. That's why you practice them.
James, the pass to Ayton. Back to James. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And this is who LeBron James is. An incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. It's tied at 64. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his